Alright, here we have Tenacious. He grew quite a bit in the past week. You can see that he has G2. I believe his G2s are both going to split. One split last year and the other one had just barely a point poking out. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Yeah. He always grows the quickest out of all these deer. It's still going strong. I did antisocial this morning. Over here we have 2-year-old Donald. I thought he was going to be small for the rest of his life, but he seems to be going good. Looks like he's about to split into brow tines. He's growing good. What I was thinking that he could be like the comeback buck of the year, or him or Tenacious. But that should be a thing like the end of the rut awards or something. Because he had a really bad rut. Donald did. So did Tenacious. There's a little yearling out there. I don't know him too well. He doesn't have a name yet. But he's just barely got some velvet poking out. And I think he'll be a little big. His antlers are gonna be a little big, I think. There's Jack, he's 5 years old. Let's see if we can get him to look at me. Yeah. He's a wide buck. He's gonna be a wide 10-pointer this year. Let's head on over here. Here we got Split. Next year he'll have his G2s. I mean, not next year, next week. And come here, boy. Yeah, look at him. He's got some cool brow tines and he's about to split to his G2s. There's Jerry. He's gonna be 4. He's gonna be having some big antlers. He's growing pretty quick. That's Calvin. I don't know if you can see his split brow tines are growing. The only problem with that is he has very small brow tines, so his splits aren't going to be that big. You can just barely see it. There's 4-year-old Wilbur. He's growing pretty quick too. I'm trying to get them to look at me. Wilbur. Wilbur boy. There's Calvin. Wilbur. Wilbur, come on, wake up, boy. Okay, that's Wilbur. He's growing pretty good. He should maybe have a little bit of G2 next week, maybe. I'm not sure. That's Tony. He's 4 years old. He hurt his leg real bad in the rut and he's making a comeback. His antlers are very small though, so far. I'm sure he'll grow. We're gonna have lots of growth this year compared to last year. We have tons of bucks turning 3 years old, 4 years old. Just a ton. There's Brody. He looks almost the same as last week, but he's growing pretty good. He looks good so far. Back here we should have Curtis in tow. There's Curtis. He's still small right now, but looks like he could split into his brow tines next week. Remember, he shed in April 6th, so he's going to grow a lot slower than a lot of these guys. But that's Poe. He's a yearling. He's got a lot of velvet, but it doesn't look like it has a lot of mass, so I think he's just going to be a big spike, which is okay. First year antlers really don't matter that much. You can still be big if you're a spike. There's TJ, Tenacious' son. He doesn't really have antlers. I don't know. Excuse me. He should have pretty big antlers with his mother, Lucy's genetics and Tenacious's. Because this is definitely Tenacious' child. That was the first time I've ever seen a buck and doe mate. I think it was in October. And they stayed together for the whole day, so. But it's definitely Tenacious' son. It's gotta be. But he just barely has any antlers, but he'll get there. Can't really see him, but back there's a 2-year-old. His name's Jedi. He actually grew quite a bit this last week. Probably heard me talking about how it looked like his antlers were almost stunted. But he's just about to split into his brow tines. The camera's probably gonna be shaky, I'm sorry. But look at that. He grew quite a bit. See if I can get it closer look a little bit. Finally found Willie. I knew he was better down there. Willie is a huge antler 3-year-old with a small 3-year-old body. He's going to be huge. He is so extremely wide. He's probably going to be 10 or 11 points this year. As a 3-year-old. He is huge. His antlers are huge. I'll throw up a picture of him as a 2-year-old. He was a 9 and as a 2-year-old. His antlers don't look humongous, but it's a good start. But his antlers are pretty big for a 2-year-old. They don't really have any mass, but that's okay. Oh, that's a big yearling. That boy's growing quick. Yeah, it's definitely a yearling. That's kind of cool. It's growing big. It's like a 2-year-old right there. Barely has anything. That's a cool looking buck right there. His brow tines look like they're going to touch. There's an older buck, Titan. He's growing pretty slowly. He just barely has brow tines. Looks like a little 2-year-old up there. I may actually know him. Had so many yearlings come back for the rut this year. So many spikes. Growing small antler so far. It's not a yearling, it's gotta be a 2-year-old. There's Maxwell. You know what, he might be the comeback of the year. He only had one antler this last rut. And the antler got yanked out of him. It's kind of growing differently, you kind of can see that. Just saw Clovis run over here. There he is. Gotta be quiet around Clovis. He's no more skittish than other bucks. There's Clovis. He's a big 8-pointer. Looks like his brow tines are getting bigger this year. Not really sure how old he is, but he's huge. He doesn't have that crazy brow tine like he did last year. That must have been an injury. There he goes. There's this one mature buck that I saw a couple of days ago. I haven't seen forever. He's old and he's tall. But his name's Michael. I saw him a couple of days ago. I forget to take a video. So I'll throw that on the screen right now. That's a pretty shot right there. Birds chirping. Look at that big boy. I haven't seen him in like close to a year. He is huge.